Good morning, Coastal Bend. Let's talk tropical climatology, right? So as temperatures get hotter, not only here in the Coastal Bend, but also across the Atlantic Basin, that's when hurricane season starts to ramp up. So right now we're in the second half of July, right? So we still have, that puts us right about here. We still have a lot of hurricane season to go, with the peak coming up through August, but specifically September 10th is when we tend to see the most tropical activity across this map. And so on our tropical overview this morning, still pretty calm throughout the Atlantic Basin, still a decent amount of Saharan dust. We've got a break in the dust right now, but there's a chance we see a second plume arrive late next week. For now, we are watching the northern Gulf. Once again, this time the area of possible development does include the Gulf waters up against the Texas coastline. So that center of low right now, just off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida, it's got to cross Florida, make its way across the Gulf, and it's going to have limited time to development because this thing's going to be moving. This tropical low will be moving. If we track that area of lower pressure across the Gulf, there will be some wind shear that tries to interact with it, this time more so on the backside than the front side of the system. So it may have a slightly improved chance of trying to develop or get organized, but overall it will be moving fast, approaching Texas by Friday, and that's going to limit its time to kind of cook over those warm Gulf waters. You'll see the energy still fairly disorganized into Thursday. It tries to organize a bit heading into Friday, and that's when we see the most upper atmospheric energy associated with this system. Additionally, Friday into Saturday, so this is Friday 10:30 p.m. so overnight and into Saturday morning, that's also when we are going to see the most tropical moisture. But look at this high pressure, it's going to build again as we head into next week, and so our temperatures are going to go back up. That chance of tropical development does drop our temperatures with more cloud coverage and a higher opportunity of rainfall Friday and Saturday, but our temperatures, they are back on the rise as we head into next week. So let's talk about that tropical moisture. Here's a look at about when it arrives. So we're drier today and tomorrow. That moisture starts to arrive Friday morning. The deeper moisture gets here Friday night into Saturday morning, and that's when we have our best opportunity of rainfall. These showers, I want to mention, still looking pretty scattered, but they will be tropical in nature, so that does mean that they're going to dump the potential for some high-end rainfall totals. Right now you see most of the higher rainfall staying just off the coast. This system also staying a little bit further south than the last round that we had tracking across the northern Gulf. So again, that that gives it a slightly higher chance of development, but overall it's still a pretty low chance. You see most of the rainfall over the water, but our rainfall chances, they do go up as we head into Friday and Saturday. Our temperatures go down a little, and we're still talking highs in the 90s. However, Barbie, John Thomas.
Thank you, Carly.